Hello there and welcome back to some more DML. So today we are hatching a new legendary dragon. So this is obviously the new dragon of the month, the fairy dragon. And I'm happy that we managed to get it eventually. So the fairy dragon is rumored to have magical powers. However, the only magic this trainer has ever seen it perform is charming dragons and Vikings alike. So this is a cute little dragon, and it has the same elements as the love dragon, so it's legendary, light, and wind. Essentially just a recolor of the love dragon. So if you don't have the love dragon but have the fairy, it's basically like a replacement for her. But I guess we get a level up out of that, which is fantastic. But we got little baby Corm here. You know, it kind of really thick arms. Well, I say arms, they're obviously still legs, but kind of weird to me. And they've got the little prancing around in the habitat there. But essentially, you know, the main use for this dragon is for its use in breeding the divine PANGU dragon. So I'm not gonna lie, the main reason I wanted the fairy isn't because I wanted the fairy dragon. As you know, I just want to try and breed this PANGU dragon. And admittedly, I did speed up the breed, which is the question everyone was asking me yesterday. But I want to level this up as close to level 20 as I can, because, you know, the higher the levels of this dragon and our fire dragon, the higher the odds are of us getting the PANGU dragon, essentially. Although I'm probably not going to level it past, like, 20, because this is still a relatively low-level account. Like, 57 isn't that high. So we'll try and keep the levels like between 15 and like 22-ish. But we'll go ahead. Let's try it. Let's try it with both level 18s. That's a half an hour breeding time. That's obviously not the PANGU. And let's be real. The chances of us getting the PANGU on our first attempt are very slim. The PANGU does only have a 1% chance to be bred. So, it's not very likely, and especially in, like, 4 days, which is the amount of time that we have to breed it. Well, 4 days and 20 hours at the time of recording, but it's gonna be tough. But I want him. Like, god damn it, PANGU, why do you only have to be out for a week? Regardless, we are gonna be trying our best to breed him. At least we finally got the fairy dragon after all this time. So stressful of a breeding week. But that is literally, like, the only thing I'm doing on my Android account right now. So, you know, back on our normal DML, there is a new arena day out, or I guess new league reset happening. And, you know, the Tsunami Dragon is still the top reward dragon, so we might as well try and do it for a little bit. I mean, we've got auto training, so we can do that. And plus, we've got a Hermes Dragon. He is very close to level 80 now, so I know, we're going to start doing some good stuff as soon as he gets leveled up a little bit more. But, you know, the first few fights in the arena are always really easy. Because we'll go against, like, level 50 dragons. So we can one-shot all of those. It's when you get, like, 10-ish wins in. And then it starts putting you against, like, full teams of level 80s. Then it starts getting a little bit scarier. But the thing that I normally end up doing with the arena is if you access it early on, there's a lot of people that shouldn't be at the top that are there with, like, super bad dragons or low-level dragons a lot of the time. So, if we can get a massive win streak early on into the bracket, then we may be in the running for the Tsunami. Although, do I want even more new dragons that I can't put anywhere? I still want them. I'd still want them for, like, my inventory or whatever. And then, I guess, at some point in the far-off future, we then hatch them. Again, I just need to really focus on leveling up. The Tsunami's the last arena dragon that we need to get that isn't, like, a limited time one. Because, you know, there's the Spruce Dragon and the I actually can't remember any of the other limited time arena dragons. No, I actually don't remember off the top of my head. But there are dragons like that that come and go. So, whenever they appear, we will be trying to get those as well, because we've already got 2 arena dragons, so we can obviously do it again if we want to. It's just, we need easy brackets, some luck, and some Dragon Fury Essence, mainly. I mean, if you've got enough Dragon Fury Essence, you can basically just speed your way through some of those 3 dragon fights. That's the main thing that I like to do. Because, you know, if you only have 1 level 80 or 2 level 80s and you're against 3 level 80s, then just using the Dragon Fury Essence potions just completely wipes their whole team. But this is essentially the, I guess, mini strat that I used last time, if it wasn't immediately obvious what I did the last time to get the, what's he called, Warlord Dragon? I think he's called Warlord. But that's what I did to get him and the Mech Dragon. I have to say, I do prefer the Warlord to the Mech Dragon. I mean, there's a Mech Dragon, which is a rare, and the Warlord, which is a legendary. How random is that? Like, why do you offer them for the same value? Like, you have to do the same things to get the both of them, and yet one is only a rare. Very weird. Very weird, indeed. Of course, Andy is just one-shotting all of these. We are going to start seeing some of the harder fights starting to crop up. Oh, look at that. Level 80s. Well, they're scary. Don't be doing that to me, game. Not this soon. I mean, it is possible if you come back at the right times to continue on your streak without having to spend portal gems or, like, arena energy more specifically. There are ways to do that. But it requires a lot of time and patience, and I'm a very impatient person. But I'm probably going to end up doing my Enchantment League guide soon, probably do a full arena guide soon. I've got a bunch of videos that I have planned, but, you know, with the Divine event going on, and the Easter event coming up, it's been like, event craziness, like, for the last few weeks in DML, so it's been very busy, and you know, the busier we are, the better it is. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to stay busy. As soon as you stop being busy in the game, it just gets really stale. So having something to constantly do is a good thing in a way. It's just when it's like castle event after castle event after castle event, that's when it gets a bit much. Because they require you to be on your game like every hour or every 2 to 3-ish hours, and that's a lot to come back to. It's like owning a pet. It's almost like a an obligation or something that you have to do, and you have to be taking care of it properly, you know, coming back and doing your best and making sure that nothing goes wrong. And the events are very time consuming for that reason. But we'll see, we'll see. So here we go, we've got a bunch of level 80s now, and you'll see that the fight that I'd go for if I was going to do one of these hard fights, I don't know if we've got any more energy here, but the way that I do it, we take this one because he's got 2 epic dragons rather than a full team of legendaries. And so, you know, you pop the Divine Blessing onto Andy. That kind of sucks that he used that on me. But, oh well, I suppose. I don't think that's going to kill him if I do that. So, best thing for us to do is just one-shot the Mutant Dragon in the top here. I know we got a Hermes Dragon alive, so I guess we'll just weaken their attack for now. No, stop focusing Andy. That's naughty. Don't be doing that to me. Like, focusing Andy is what you're meant to do. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit, in fact. I'm just going to pop the Blessing again, because there's no reason not to, really. And Andy is unfortunately going to die. So, we weren't able to do this fight, but you can see that if they hadn't just hard-focused Autumn Dragon there, it would have easily been doable. Normally, they end up focusing the lower-level dragon, but, you know, when Joko gets a couple of levels higher, you know, that's going to buff Andy a ton more. When Joko gets his enchantment as well, Andy is going to be, like, the easiest thing in the world to do. And plus, I've also got to mention that we did have Dragon Fury Essence, so if I was actually really, really into keeping that streak alive, I would have just used the Dragon Fury Essence bottle if nothing else. But, you know, I just use those arena gems to sort of show you it is quite easy to build up your points at an early stage if you want to. And again, I do suggest like looking at your bracket early on, seeing what sort of dragons are in it. Look at that, 3 epics on the right side. Psh, we almost did that fight without Dragon Fury against the legendary, so you know, having 3 epics to deal with, easy as pie. So, you know, we got like 3,500-ish points just for doing that many fights. So you can imagine that, you know, put a good 20 minutes into this and you can like get 15,000 points easy. I mean, there's already this guy that has 10,000 points and the week's barely started. Jesus. But, you know, I'm probably just going to keep trying that, see if we can get more wins. It is unfortunate that now we have no arena gems left, but you know, I did that to myself. I've got no one else to blame but me for doing that. Well, I guess we've got that to do, and plus we got our enchantment stuff to do because we need all of the materials that we can get for Mr. Joko here. It's so painful trying to get divine materials. It's actually the bane of my existence, I would say. Like, that's the reason a lot of people don't particularly like using legendaries or above, because, you know, they take a long time to enchant and upgrade and everything like that, which is true. But the payoff when you have a fully upgraded legendary and a fully upgraded divine is so good. It's like you put in the hard yards to get the stronger stuff, to get the better stuff. If you just go, like, on your merry way and you just, you know, get a crappy little common or an epic dragon and you fully enchant that to level it up to level 80, you know, a lot of the time, I don't think you're going to benefit from that very much. Because when it comes to you getting to the arena, you're going to struggle a lot. Because, you know, if Andy struggles being a legendary that's as strong as he is, you can only imagine how much epics will struggle. I don't know why this guy has a level 80 as his last dragon. That is very scummy. How dare you, mister? I don't care what he does. I'm getting rid of this. Just on principle. Like, don't you try and bait me into getting materials like that. We're only at 1300 ranking. Like, why are there level 80s down here? What the heck? Oh, well, we still got a chest out of it. Don't try and spook me, mister. I already have my own level 80. Can't do that to me. But anyway, we'll fill up the rest of these dragons just in case we want to use more Final Vengeance potions for any reason. Like, there's no reason to not just take a full team of dragons into this. There's never a reason not to. Unless you actually want to lose ranking. In which case, you'd still take a lot of dragons to do that. So, I guess no matter whether you want to win or you want to lose, just having, like, a full team of dragons there at your disposal is, like, always the best thing that you can do. I mean, our clay dragons so far is doing fine against this guy's dragons, which is rather surprising. Normally, we at least face, like, a level 60 at this sort of ranking. Again, 1300, 1400. There's still some good dragons here every now and then. Not usually level 80s, though. Now, we'll see. Can our clay dragon actually do this, or will we have to use Andy? What level is this? Level 50? Yeah, that sucks. We can't do this then. Oh well, we'll just have to use Andy for it. Rest in peace. If only our clay dragon could have finished off all of these fights. If he was enchanted a bit more, maybe he could. Another level 80! What the heck? I don't know what's going on. How come 2 guys in a row have a level 80 as their last defender? Is this like some strat that people have like gone on about on the Facebook page or something? It's like, hey, do you want to get the most points possible? Put a single level 80 as your last team member and watch all of the points roll in. No! I've had enough. My FN potions will do the trick. Don't think that you can do that to me. Ay, caramba. Oh, regardless, we actually got some legendary out of that. That's pretty unexpected, actually. And we've been moved up back to League 6 again. Not that I really care that much. But I guess we're gonna have to wait for him to come out. If I had Reptar in my team, we could have done that fight, by the way, without using Andy. So I should have had him in. That's my own bad there. Well, okay, apparently one of the fights that we ended up doing got our daily mission completed as well. Nice. We'll do the singular fight that we have the energy to do here. And then I'm gonna go. So, I'm gonna keep breeding that Pangu Dragon. Trying my best to get a hold of him on my other account. I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be likely. We may fail miserably. And it may all be for naught. And the, like, £9 or whatever it was that I spent may be useless. But worth a try. I'll say it's worth a try. Another 3 days left. We'll see. Anyway, guys, for now, best of luck to you breeding him as well. Let's hope for luck for everyone. I think that's the best thing to do. So until next time, I'll see you then.